Well, just give you a quick view of what I'm making. This is the final project and I'll settle in and start making it. Hope you enjoy. Have a look at this bit of wood. I want to make a whole table. It's sort of got a few holes in it, imperfections. Got a hole right through there. Coming out this end. I'm hoping it's got a nice colour to it, and that's what I'll find out right now. I got a 40 grit sandpaper on this. We'll just touch it. Right. I am reasonably happy with that. It's a dark, rich colour, so we'll go with that. I like that. It's a nice sized board. It's very heavy. It's a nice hardwood. This should all come up pretty good. All these imperfections. This is it's gonna look good. There is a fair bit to level it. It's got a nice curve to it, a few holes and things, but it's going to be industrial. Going to have some sort of steel leg. This is probably would have been better if it was a little bit wider, but we're going to go with that because this is what we've got. We'll just cut the edges off, and the maximum we can have, we'll have. It's got a bit of a kink up at the bottom there. The tops, or the other side, this has got a dish that way. The other side's definitely looking better, and he's got the almost white ant track around it. So I'm gonna go, this is the front and that's the top. So got a real lump going on. So first off, let's plane a bit of that off. So this is the first basic go over. So you can see we got all chattering, but that's fine, I'll sand that down. And we've got this is probably the worst of the chattering just here, but got him somewhere around level now. And when you look at it, get the thing there we go. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'll flip him over and we'll just do this front edge. I'm calling that pretty good. So, looks better than it started from. That's roughly what it looked like at the start. So, now we're only gonna, this I'll give a light sand later on and varnish it up. I want it to stay old, the back and the top. So, it'll just get a hand sand. This I want to look nice and glossy. I'll get a curve around everywhere. Put the sander on it now. 40 grit sand. That's come up pretty good. I'm really happy with that. These are going to look good, all glossed up. Got some really nice. I'll get the camera down here. Get some really nice grain. It's going to come up really nice. And this black should show through and make it even better. So, right out, I'll give the front a bit of a sand. And then we'll drop down a grit. I'll just give this a light rub to get rid of the lumps. Even better if you can still see the original wood, and then a nice glossed up top. So, right out. That's roughing up. I'll finish it all off once we finish with the machinery side of it. Alright, so cut him off now. Alright, looking at that, these cracks are quite pronounced, but I think they're going to continue further down it, so we don't gain anything through cutting this, like just a touch more off. Probably get rid of this fella altogether, but so that's pretty good. And this end's probably the same. These cracks are going to continue through. This is the front. And the end, I just want a bit of a curvy thing going on, so we'll get something like that. Yeah, that'll be good. Just doing by eye, and down the other end. Okay. Rustic, supposed to be rustic. There we go. That'll do me. I like that. Good. I'll do the other end. Right now, there's a router bit right around this top edge. And here we go. Beautiful. I'm quite happy with that. That'll be good. That'll sand down nicely. So I'll flip this wood over. And we'll do the other side. Rough enough. Here we go. I don't want to jump in that too much. Right, got to work out what we're doing for legs. I've decided to go with Galvo pipe fittings because I think they look pretty industrial, look really cool. So, no good talking about it, I'll just stick them together. Screw in there. These top ones will just face each other. Probably the best bit will be to put this in here like this. And as long as this will be able to turn. Yep, that'll do the job nicely. Right, yeah. So he's in tight, he's in tight. Right, so. Oh, look at that. What's the odds of getting the thread in like that? That easy. Right, so it's going to go in there like that. Don't need to look too bad. Now what we're really doing, we're going to do this one up into there, and while we're doing that it's going to come undone from the top one. So and we'll just go halfway. Pushing down and leaning against here. About halfway, that'll do. Right, so we'll loosen that off. Oh. So basically, that's our stand. That's the way it'll go. So, down on the ground, I'll sit like that. I'll pull these out. I'll measure from the top of this to the bottom of each leg, and maybe we're going to go in a turn or out a turn, whatever, to get it all level. But this, it's quite solid. It's going to be alright. Now, plan is drill a few holes here so that I can screw up into this board. Yes, this will sit on. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. So we got a lot more sanding on this. Coat of paint. Now, what I'm going to do is just flatten this top off because it's going to be sitting against the table. So I'll just do that with an angle grinder with a flap sander. Beautiful. Right. So what's going on here is these 10 gauge screws. It's going to drill a hole through here. It'll go up, countersunk, and we've got a nice depth, a decent size screw into the tabletop. So, and we'll dump him about smack in the guts of the thread. Right. So let's do this. Rough enough. I'll countersink them. Just doing this with a bit bigger drill bit. Should get a good countersink out of that. Let's have a look at that. See that we're happy. Oh yeah, doesn't seem too bad. We've got a touch more. Sounds about what we want. Right, countersink's done. Screws sit up in that nicely. Now I'll just get a little bit of sandpaper and just deburr the threads where I've drilled. These feel really good. I thought they'd be a lot sharper than what they are. But anyway, give it a quick rub over with sandpaper and we can drill some holes in the tabletop. But my next job is just clean these off. Too much. I'll roll over and do the bottom, but it's just nice and simple like that. A little bit of terps, gone, back to nice steel. Whole idea is to look a little bit rustic. I sort of like a few scratches and things. I'm still in two minds whether this would look better black. If I painted everything black, sort of got that tough look to it, black. But the Galvo's got the real industrial look. Anyway, painting it black's no problem. Do that later. Oh yeah, look at this. Sun's out with a vengeance. That's had 2 coats. I'll give it another top coat, but that just seals it all in. So it's coming up pretty good. I like the whole thing. Really nice. Love the cracks and the black. So rightio, I haven't painted the bottom yet. I'll give the back a light coat. That's what, as much as a coat the bottom will get. Right. And that's the legs. I'm planning on sitting it that way. So you have your back rail at the back down there, and this one at the front. I think that looks pretty cool. You can see all the joins. So he's going to sit something like that. So here, so that's 160, 160, 170. Right, so let's turn this thing over and see what he looks like. Love it. That looks pretty cool. Turn around so the sun's on it right. There we go. There. I like that. Alright, here we go. Final product. Well, I'm wrapped. This has come out really good. This is exactly the way I was hoping. That wood, it's got the cracks, it's got the black around the cracks. This is exactly the way I wanted it to look. So I'm pretty happy with it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.